Yo, what is popping? Anthony, I'm
What's
not gonna
up?
lie to you. Work has been kind of tough recently, so I've been craving some football talk, and we've got an episode. This one's gonna be long. This one's gonna be fun. We're finally getting to some segments that we haven't been able to get to, and we just had the trade deadline, so we got a lot to talk about. But we have not recorded in 2 weeks now. So how have your last 2 weeks been?
Busy and stressful, but good. I'm learning a lot. It's crunch time right now for me and my EMT stuff going on. But I mean, it's going good. Nampa Fire is hiring, so I'm hoping to. So I'm going to apply to that just to kind of see where that can go.
Dude. Hell yeah.
I am also going to call them so I can schedule a ride along as well. So I'm pretty excited about that. What else? There was Halloween. Halloween was a blast. I was a slice of pizza. For those who don't know me too well, I eat a lot of pizza. I fucking love that shit, man. Oh, it's so good. Pizza and a Coke. You're on mute, Zach.
Sorry, I was playing with my mic. Can you hear me?
No, I can. Yeah.
Does it sound kind of muffled or no?
No, sounds good.
Okay. Sorry. I'll let you finish, and then I want to get into it.
But pizza, I love it. It's one of my favorite foods. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna dress up as a pizza. I was originally looking for a Coca-Cola can. For those who don't know me with that one either.
Come on. So did you literally fucking save it to open it for this moment?
I really didn't, but I thought about it. I was like, oh wait, I have a cold one right here.
Dude. So that's fucking insane.
So I rolled up to Zuch's place with a bag of Cokes and Captain, and I was wearing my pizza outfit, and then I had a Coca-Cola already in my hand, and I was just sipping on. And of course, Riley was still like, "Oh, look at you, Ant!" And he's all like, "The Coca-Cola boy," and I was all like, "Yeah,
Coca-Cola boy."
Yeah,
that's fucking crazy.
It was pretty good though. I mean,
I have two things. One, where'd you get the costume?
Spirit.
Did you buy it off of Amazon or Spirit? You got it from Spirit? No. Yeah. Was it like one of the last ones remaining?
Dude, there was like 8 of them there. I was like, dang. Like, okay. I was tempted to get a beer one, but then I remember last year with Diego's incident wearing a beer costume. And I said, no, not tonight. And then I didn't want to be
a little autistic. Oh my god, that's just
so I was
hilarious.
like, I'll go with the pizza fit since that one just screams Ant besides a Coca-Cola can. So
yeah,
that's when I was for Halloween. Went to Zuch's, went downtown. It was a good time, and then the next day I felt like shit. So as to be expected. Yeah. But yeah, I mean that's pretty much it, bro. It's just been busy. A lot of busy shit going on in my mind, and I'm stressed. I'm stressed the fuck out. It's so much. But anyways,
busy right now, dude. I feel it. But my second item, thank you. I appreciate it. I've been decent. Just stressed, man. Work has been really stressful, and I'm getting over a sickness, which I fucking hate.
Bubby was sick.
It literally is like a top 5 worst fucking thing in the world. The reason why we didn't record last week was because I was sick. So sorry about that. We hope that this episode can make it up to you, but been getting over that. Some small like pains and injuries too in the gym, just been really annoying. Like I think I strained my calf. Don't know how I did it because I've never strained my calf before, but it is pretty painful. But other than that though, man, it's been fucking crazy. I mean, Halloween weekend was still fun. I started feeling better Friday night, so I went to a party with Andrew, Dan, and Chris. Actually, no, Chris wasn't here. It was just Andrew and Dan. Went out, and then Saturday we went out again, which was a mistake because my hangover was so bad. But I told Diego that I would, so shout out to you, Diego. That was a lot of fun. But on Saturday, the day that I got the picture of Anthony as a pizza, this was my second item, but I didn't want to interrupt you. I saw it and was like, what if I post this on my Instagram? So I bet some of the loyal watchers probably saw this, but I posted it to my Instagram and said, ate so much pizza, you finally turned into one with the little dead rose emoji. Dude, I had like 15 people swipe up. It was so funny, bro.
Are you serious? I did not have anyone swipe up on mine.
There was like 450 people that viewed it. And like my Instagram stories typically get like 100. 150. So I was like, holy shit, this is getting some interaction.
Who commented? Who swiped up?
Dude, there were so many heads that like either like swiped up with the laughing emojis or reacted it to like with the heart or was like, dude, ... Like Sean was like, okay. I'm like, I had to, man. I didn't actually have to, but I wanted to. It was so funny. But other than that, though, man, work's been stressful, but we're getting through it, man. And I really just want to talk ball, so let's get into it.
Green 18. Red 48. Settle down. Wide 80. Set hut.
We suck. We suck. Get rid of Belichick. Get rid of Mac Jones. Get rid of our entire fucking receiving core.
You guys are 2-8.
That's what I thought. 2-7, 2-8. It doesn't matter. We still suck.
So Seahawks played the Ravens. Final score was 28-25. Geno Smith, 5 touchdowns, no interceptions. Anyway, not really much to write home about that game. Just
right.
This is
I don't think Jared Goff is a top 5 quarterback in the NFC.
Wait, are you putting Justin Herbert over Jared Goff?
Yes.
It was like an interview for like a new podcast company. Called Brazzers. I mean, you could see I'm literally in the headquarters right now, dude.
God, I love that intro. Anthony, look at how far you've come, man. We have a power ranking segments later in which I do think the Patriots will make the top 10, but
Absolutely
2 wins to top 10. Holy moly. It's going to be a fun one. But before we get to that, we got a couple other segments that we typically do. Obviously, we got some news with the trade deadline, a recap, some fantasy talk, stat of the week, and then we'll get into our predictions for next week. So let's get into the news. We really just did injuries and trade deadline because those were the 2 main things. So we're going to run through injuries. And let's start it off with a bang and a typical reoccurrence weekly now. The 49ers, yet another defensive lineman and defensive player out for the rest of the year because they tore their ACL or they hurt themselves enough to be out for the rest of the year. Michael Williams tore his ACL in the last 3 minutes of the game against the Giants when we were up 15. I believe it was 15. It might have been more. It might have been less. It was like 2 touchdowns, basically. 3 minutes left. Stars were in. Tore his ACL because one of the players came in, hit him. He basically banged his knee against the turf, somehow tore it. Really weird because ACLs are typically non-contact, but he will be out for the rest of the year. So, again, another 49ers player. Again, I just am numb to it. I'm not even going to speak to it, honestly. I'm just going to keep going. Joe Alt will undergo surgery on his ankle. He did, I believe, mess up his ankle in the beginning of the year and then came back and messed up a little bit more this time around. And he will miss the rest of the year for the 2nd year in a row. Joe Alt, when he plays, is probably top 5. He can't stay healthy. So that's a big blow to the Chargers. Tucker Kraft also tore his ACL and is out for the rest of the year. Marshawn Lattimore tore his ACL and is out for the year. And Luke McCaffrey broke his collarbone during the Seahawks game and has been placed on IR. He's most likely out for the year as well. Sucks for the Commanders because if it wasn't for the Niners, they'd probably be the most injured team in the NFL. They have had some bad luck. And I will say this Tucker Kraft injury is going to be huge for the Packers, man. Huge. I'm also going to say it right now. They might or may not make our power rankings. They're going to be a first-round exit. I'm telling you. That's my guess. I think there's a couple teams that are just stronger in the NFL or the NFC, and we're going to talk about that. All right, let's get into it, though. Trade deadline. Let's start out with a team that is typically at the top of the list for trade deadlines, drafting, making moves, the Eagles. I mean, they made 2 great moves, and the first one was they traded for Jair Alexander and a 2027 round pick for a 2026 rounder. They also traded for Jalen Phillips, which I think is the more impactful trade of the 2. And they traded for Jalen Phillips for a 2026 third-round pick. I'm just going to run through these, and then we can kind of discuss which ones we want to. But Cowboys also traded for Logan Wilson for a 7th-round pick. Jags traded for Jacoby Myers for a 4th and 6th-round pick. And then the Jets and the Colts got busy. The Colts traded for Sauce Gardner, and in return gave up 2 first-round picks and Adonai Mitchell. And the Cowboys traded for Quinnen Williams for a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-rounder, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith, who I believe I've seen vaguely. Don't know if he's too good, which is kind of bad on me, but it is what it is. I'm going to just highlight these ones because I don't feel like we really need to talk about it. Jalen Phillips, like I said, I think is probably the most impactful of the four. Jacoby Myers going to the Jags is kind of interesting, especially with what's his name? I'm blanking on it. Rookie wide receiver that came from Colorado that plays both sides. Why am I blanking on his name? Travis Hunter. Thank you. Travis Hunter. He went on IR, so it'll look like Jacoby Myers will be the wide receiver 2, I guess, for now, if you called Travis Hunter wide receiver 2, but whatever. But I wanted to highlight those and talk about the bottom 2. So the Colts trade for Sauce Gardner in return gave up 2 first-round picks and 89 Mitchell. Dude, the Jets have the most draft capital I think I've ever seen in the first and second round next year. They have 3 first-round picks and 4 2026 first-round or 2026 second-round picks, I believe is what I saw. Unreal. They have like 7 picks or something crazy like that in next year's draft. Let's see. Jets.
Here's the thing, though. End of the day, though, I'm just going to pipe in with this. It's the Jets organization, and let's just be honest here. They're weird. They're going to butcher damn near every single one of these picks.
Yep.
It's not necessarily to hate on the Jets. I have no beef with it. I mean, kind of, since I'm a Pats fan, but at the same time, like, you guys, it seems like the Jets just never do anything with their picks anyways. They always just pick up players that it's not really needed. But honestly, this could be different because you guys do have so many picks. 3 first rounders, 4 second rounders.
And I read that wrong initially. So I've pulled it up, and the Jets 2026 NFL draft picks go like this. Round 1 they own. Round 1 they just got a second one from the Colts. They do have 2 round 2s, and that's in 2026. And then in 2027, they have 3 round 1s, a round 2, and a round 3. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 drafts in the first 3 rounds these next 2 years. And like Anthony said, obviously it's the fucking Jets. They'll probably fuck those up. But what you're basically banking on as a Jets fan is that you pick someone as good as Sauce Gardner. Because Sauce Gardner, maybe not as good as he's been since his rookie year, probably still a top 5 cornerback. You are banking on the idea that you get someone in the first 2 round picks that you just got from the Colts that's better than Sauce Gardner. Whether that's at cornerback, at defensive line, at wide receiver, you have to bank on that. And for the Colts, we'll talk about it. They'll be in our power rankings. That makes them maybe a borderline Super Bowl contender. I don't know, just because I haven't seen them play like decent teams, and they did lose to the Steelers, which we'll get to pretty soon. But yeah, that's got to make them better. I mean, it's got to make them better, and that defense is just going to shine now, I think, with Sauce Gardner, and especially the way that they've been playing besides this last game. I think that'll definitely make them better. And then the Cowboys trade for Quinn Williams. Why do I keep saying Quinn Mitchell? But Cowboys trade for Quinn Williams for a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-rounder, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith. I wanted to talk about this because obviously they gave up Micah Parsons, and I mean, he's been great for the Packers. You go and get a guy like Quinnen, and I do think Logan Wilson will be a good pickup as well, just because he's been a solid vet for the Browns and a couple other teams. But you trade for Quinnen Williams, who's probably a top 10 defensive tackle in the league, and you give up, and he's young, and you give up a 2026 second-round pick, a 2027 first-rounder, and defensive tackle Mozzie Smith when you had someone like that on your team before. And it's not like Quinnen and Micah play the same thing, and it's not like I don't think Quinnen is going to impact their defense the same as Micah, because I do think he will impact the run a lot more. But it's just interesting to me that they made a move like this, especially because their defense has been so bad after getting rid of Micah. And you had Micah. You know, again, it's Cowboy shit and it's Jets shit. Their organizations will always do the same thing. And it should be known that this is probably going to end up being bad for both. For the Jets, they're probably not going to get someone that's worth the shit. The Cowboys probably will run Quinnen into the ground or get rid of him because somehow he'll be a drama queen or something. Some bullshit with Jerry. He probably won't jive with them, but we'll see. I do think those were good trades, though. And, hey, man, Cowboys didn't do a lot in the last 3 off seasons. They did do pretty well in this trade deadline. I'll give them that. Moving on to our Week 9 recap, I'm just going to go through these, and then we have probably about 10 games that we're going to talk about. Thursday night, it was a Ravens at Dolphins. Ravens put belt to ass 28-6. Welcome back, Lamar. He has been fantastic since being back. Sunday, the Falcons at Patriots, 23-24. The Patriots end up winning. We'll talk about that one. Chargers at Titans, 27-20. The Chargers won that one. Bears at Bengals, 47-42. Bears won that. Colts at Steelers. The Steelers won 27-20. 49ers at Giants, 34-24. Okay, so we were up 10. I'm sorry. At one point, I thought we were up more, which I think we were, but whatever. We were up 10. We had the starters in. Michael Williams tore his ACL. Sucks. Whatever. We'll talk about that a little bit more. Broncos at Texans, 18-15. Broncos won in a really weird game. Vikings at Lions, 27-24. The Vikings won. Panthers at Packers. Panthers ended up squeezing that one out. What a game for them. Jags at Raiders, 30-29. The Raiders did what they typically do and choked. Saints at Rams, 10-34. Rams, who look like potentially the best team in the NFL, which we'll talk about. Chiefs at Bills. The Bills, again, dominate the Chiefs somehow in the regular season. Every single time. Josh Allen, 5-0. Can't beat him in the fucking postseason. 28-21 Bills. And then the Sunday night football game, which was probably the most lopsided game I've ever seen on a Monday night football game for a first half I've ever seen. That game was belt to ass from literally the moment the first whistle was blown to halftime. The Seahawks won 38-14 against the Commanders. And then Monday night football, I didn't even watch this. This was so boring to me. I watched a little bit, but whatever. Cardinals at Cowboys. Cowboys ended up losing 17-27. So let's get into it. Anthony, your team's up. How we feeling, buddy?
Yeah, pretty good, honestly. This was one of the games where everyone said we were going to lose.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes, we had some hiccups. We had some flaws. I mean, it came down to a missed PAT by the Falcons in the last little bit of the game. Did we get lucky? Yeah, we did. Win is a win, though. Drake May still balled out. Let me actually check to see what he put up that game because it's still fantastic numbers, especially against the Falcons. Let's see. He put up. Yes. Okay. So. Okay. Yeah. So Drake May went 29 for 19, 259 yards, 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Rushing, he had 8 rushing attempts for 20 yards. He's still balling. The kid's still doing great against a team that they said that we were just not going to play well against and that we were going to lose. On top of that, I want to mention this kind of goes into my stat of the week as well. If you notice, who was doing a lot of the work for the Falcons in that game?
To be honest, I didn't watch that much. No, because the Niners was at the same time.
Fair enough. Drake London was the MVP of that game.
Oh, yeah, I saw that. Yeah. He had 3 touchdowns, right?
Drake London put up 3 touchdowns for 129 yards or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
He balled out against us. For some reason, we were just constantly leaving him open. It was pissing me off. But if you notice, there is a name that's on the Falcons that didn't do shit. His name is Bijan Robinson. Considered one of the best running backs in the league right now. Top 3 right now, right? And I just want to point out, give a shout out to our defensive line. For every single game this season right now, we have not allowed a running back to achieve 50 plus yards.
That's insane.
50 plus. The highest is tied.
Rushing yards?
The highest is tied for 49 yards.
That is nuts.
So we haven't even allowed a running back to get 50, right? On top of that, too, we didn't allow Bijan Robinson to get 50 yards even.
He didn't do shit.
Nope. Didn't do shit.
I'm telling you, bro. That team is solid.
Shout out to our defensive line because they are fucking killing it in that department right there. Secondary, it was looking a little shaky right there. You know, Drake May, 1 interception, whatever. Like, the 1 interception, it's tough, but dude, people are saying, oh, he's out of the MVP talks. He's out of this. He's out of that. Like, no, that's not. You're MVP. Delusional if you think that. Like,
I've been waiting to say it. He should be the front runner.
Dude,
he should be.
See, me saying that, I just look delusional, and I look like, I'm just.
No, I'm just saying it's like, dude, they don't have a star wide receiver. I'm sorry, Stephon Diggs, he's not that good anymore. He's not like he used to be. They don't have a fucking running back 1 or a running back 2.
Yeah.
Like they were playing with a rookie fucking running back 3, basically. That's where he was on the depth chart. And Stephon Diggs. Like no one else. And you guys are putting up crazy numbers, and it's just Drake May is playing great, man. I'm telling you. He would be my vote. Yeah. That's all I'm going to say. That's all I'm going to say.
A few more things I want to add into this. Drake May passes Patrick Mahomes for the longest streak of games with 200-plus yards and 100-plus passer rating by a player under the age of 24 all time. Another one, the only quarterbacks who have seasons with 100-plus passer ratings for at least 8 games are current or future Hall of Famers. And could be Drake May too. Let's take a look at this. Number 1, Aaron Rodgers with a 12-game streak on that. Peyton Manning with a 9-game streak. And then you have Drake May tied with Lamar Jackson. You have, again, with Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady.
Where's he at?
8 games.
Oh, shit. Wait, who was number 1? 12?
Aaron Rodgers.
And it was Aaron Rodgers?
And it was, and then Peyton Manning with 9. So if Drake May does it again this week, he'll be tied with Peyton.
Tied at number 2, yeah.
Be tied with Peyton.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you.
Also, Drake May going up against some top defenses in the league too, because Falcons defense is kind of like that, along with the Browns. You have Myles Garrett, who is all over him, right? Against the against the Browns, he went 18 for 24, 282 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. That's with Myles Garrett also sacking him 5 times. All right, let's just put that into perspective, okay? And then once again, I'm just going to read this out again. Against the Falcons, 19 for 29, 259 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Yeah, I mean, Drake May's playing out of his fucking mind.
There's nothing to say, man. The stats speak for themselves. We've been bringing this stat up since week 5, and it's like you gotta watch, you gotta watch. And now he's tied for 3, the 3rd fucking most ever. And it's just, it's insane, dude. What he's doing as a second-year quarterback is unreal, because typically you have a sophomore slump, or we're seeing it with a lot of these guys. They're getting injured. Like he's clearly the best quarterback from that draft class. And it sucks because Jaden Daniels does have the capability. He did play really well, but there's things that he does. Drake May, genuinely, when I say this, might have the best deep ball I've ever seen. Not just saying it. Like, he might not have the strong arm, which he does have a fucking cannon, but he is the most accurate deep ball thrower I have ever seen. And that's not even a stretch.
It's unbelievable.
Also, his mobility was very underrated coming out of college. People said he was mobile. That man is running. That man's scrambling. He looks like Josh Allen. I'm sorry. That's how I see it. He looks like the polished version of Josh Allen in his fucking second year.
You know that him and Josh Allen practiced this past offseason, right? Like Josh Allen invited him to come out, and like he was like, "Hey, like let's hang out, let's practice together." And
they got the same vibe.
They do. And another thing I just want to add to with everything on top of everything is during the draft class in 2024, right? The Giants head coach, that bald head fuck, he fucking
Dable.
I don't even. Yeah, he's an idiot. Because you know what his first reaction was? Because it came out recently about this. He said he said Drake May looks like a joke.
Okay.
He said he looks like a joke. And I'm looking at this now and going, okay, bud, sure.
Hey, Jackson Dart might work out, but that's fucking insane. That is
insane.
Legit insane.
So,
and again, I'm not going to speak on it, but that should be a coach that is not coaching the NFL.
Yes.
What the Giants have done this year in the way that they've choked games, I'm sorry. He should not be a fucking coach, but whatever.
But anyways, all in all, though, was it a lucky win? It was based off of a missed PAT. Yes, a win is a win, though. We move on, and we continue. That's all it is.
Like you said, a lot of people picked the Falcons to win. The Falcons were favorites. I believe the Falcons were favorites.
They were. And guess who else is a favorite for this week? The Bucs. Am I going into this week thinking we're going to beat the Bucs? Not really.
This would be a good test.
this will be a good test for sure. But it is Baker Mayfield. It is all these other guys. Like, this is a good team. This is a really good team playing. You know, I'm not going to be mad if we lose this one, but people still need to see, like, hey,
put some respect on New England.
Put some.
It's not just next year. This year too, bro. This year too. It could be one of those teams that makes an upset in the first round. Little Cinderella story.
And the lastly, we are currently tied with the Colts and with Denver for being the best team in the AFC and currently still lead in the AFC East. That's all I'm going to say.
Unreal. If someone ever fucking guessed that before this year, please reach out because you are a god. There's no way anyone guessed that. Yeah. Those three teams, if you would have guessed Colts, Patriots, and Broncos, if you would have guessed two of those three teams were to make the playoffs, I would have told you were high.
Yeah.
Like, it's a stretch, and both of them are probably going to make the playoffs. But anyways, we're going to move on. We got the Bears at Bengals and the Colts at Steelers, actually. The Bears at Bengals you highlighted, so go for it.
Yeah, I wanted to bring this up. Bears and, like, this game was just unbelievable. This is two, in my opinion, this is two berry ass defenses just playing like fucking dog water. I'm sorry. This is one of the best games of football we've seen, but this is also probably one of the most drunkest football games we've ever seen, like, in this season or in the past few years now. This game, like, what the fuck? We're talking fucking Caleb Williams, fucking painted nail Caleb Williams, still the same one from last season, by the way, and fucking boomer Joe Flacco. Are you serious? Like,
who threw for 450 plus yards?
Yes.
Bro, what are we doing? If I'm T. Higgins and I'm Jamar Chase, I'm so pressed. Also, I'm sorry. Afterwards, we did see some shit from Jamar Chase, which made sense. One fucking stop. And then he went into the media and they gave him an interview and they were like, what do you mean by one fucking stop? He's like, I'm going to sound off on the defense because I don't want them to be angry at me. But all we needed was one stop to win the game. Then Chase Brown comes around and starts saying, one fucking stop. That's the expectation that we should get one fucking stop. Chase Brown, you had one good game, and it's when your team fucking put up 47 goddamn points. Get the fuck out of here with that. But, dude, if I'm a Bengals fan, I'm so pressed. I'm so pressed, dude. That shit sucks. But that game was fucking crazy. 47 to fucking 42. Damn near 100 points combined. That's wild. Colts at Steelers, I highlighted this one just because I thought it was maybe a bit telling. Are people kind of overreacting or overrating the Colts because the Colts have not played a playoff team since the Steelers, who are still not a playoff team guaranteed, but they are leading their division, and they lost, and they did not play well. I don't know if it's an identity thing, and I don't know if they, are going to beat up on the bad teams and lose to the relatively good teams like Steelers, but I did want to highlight that and just kind of bring it up. I don't think so. I think it was kind of a one-off thing. The Steelers play great defense, and they hadn't played like that all year, but they got back to like old school Steelers style. Get to the quarterback, force turnovers, which they did, and stop the run, which they did. I mean, dude, I will say the Colts run attack is just fucking crazy, but Jonathan Taylor was limited to a point in this game, even though I do think that he should be in MVP talks. But again, I think it's a one-off thing. I think the Colts will continue to roll, and I do think that them getting Sauce is going to definitely improve their team. But I wanted to highlight that just to say that. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the power rankings. 49ers at Giants, we won 34-24. We snuck out another win. I highlighted this for two reasons. One, another injury. Michael, I said I didn't really want to talk about it. I do want to talk about it a little bit. It sucks because this goes into my second point that the Niners did not make any trades. What the fuck are we doing, dude? Our front office. This is a message directly to you. What the fuck are you doing? We have 4 players on IR on defense. 4! I'm like, bro. And then Michael tears his ACL, and you just sit there. You sit there and watch other teams fucking make a trade. You're telling me that you couldn't give up a fucking third rounder for Jalen Phillips. Unreal. That's all I'm going to fucking say. Unreal. And I told this in the chat, and I did not want to admit it, but I'm going to admit it. Winning the NFC West, and I said this, I'll say it for quote, how I said it in the past. If we do not make a trade, we will not win the NFC West, or it will be very, very difficult to win the NFC West. We didn't make a trade. The only person that we're going to get back is Bryce Huff. We did not make a trade, and we are running with fucking young players. Better develop them. That's all I'm going to say.
Here's my thing with that one, though, right? Do you guys really expect that you guys were going to go far this season, though? Realistically.
No, but dude,
don't even go worry about the trade right now. Just in general, how everything is just played out right now, right? You guys are squeaking out the wins. Do you guys actually think you guys are going to go far, though, in playoffs if you guys make it?
I mean, dude, yeah, if you get fucking home field advantage, you win one game, you're in the NFC Championship. Like, it doesn't matter, like, how you played, but if
you guys are most likely going to be playing in the wild card.
No, that's what I'm saying, though. Like, we have a chance still to win the NFC. And, like, you don't make a trade to make your team better when you are still top 5 in the NFC. Like, we are one game out from being the best team in the NFC West, and we have the best record in the NFC West, and we have the best record in the NFC, which means if we were to be tied with any of these teams, we would have the upper leg for the number 1 seed.
Yeah, I'm looking at it right now. Seahawks are 6-2, Rams are 6-2, you guys are 6-3, and in the conference for the NFC, you guys are 6th right now.
Exactly.
So,
which again, I mean, wild
maybe your front office doesn't see. Maybe your front office just doesn't see anything for it this season, right? Maybe they're just kind of looking at it, going on like, "Hey, like we're gonna bank on next season, but right now, like we're not gonna worry about that." I mean, it's a valid.
What they're doing is being egotistical. Kyle thinks that he's better than everyone, which again, he's great. He's probably the best offensive mind in the NFL, and he thinks that once they do get fully healthy, that they could probably play more on the offensive side and get a couple of stops on the defensive side because Saleh's so good. But when you're in the fucking NFC and there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 teams with 6 wins in week 9, you have to make a fucking trade like these teams did. Eagles made a trade. Packers, maybe the Packers didn't make a trade, but Packers made a trade. Seahawks, Rams, like it's like, dude, these teams are either healthy or they made trades, and it's frustrating. It's frustrating to say the least. It's like you should have done something. Whether that was sign Jalen Phillips, get a defensive end. Linebacker, I'm fine with. It was just defensive end. That's all that pissed me off. It didn't make logical sense. It didn't make sense to not make a move. But again, maybe you're kind of right too. They're like, you know what? This year we're going to run with the people that we've had because we've been 6-3 and we're not fully healthy and we have some players coming back, and maybe that'll make the difference. But I doubt it. That's all I'm going to say.
Fair enough.
Vikings at Lions 27-24. Are the Vikings kind of back? Is JJ decent? I'm going to say no, but I did want to bring that up because that was a huge win for them. Like I also wanted to highlight both this and the Panthers at Packers. What a win for the Panthers. Now, do I think the Panthers are going to do anything in the playoffs? No. Do I think the Packers are going to do anything? No. But I did want to highlight both of these because I think the NFC is wide open. The Lions and Packers going into probably like week 5 were the top 2 guys. I don't think they're the best, and we'll talk about that. But with that being said, I do think that the NFC is wide open.
Right.
Saints at Rams, we had highlighted just because I think the Rams are the best team in the NFC. And Seattle at Commanders 38-14, we had highlighted because you think the Seattle Seahawks are the best team in the NFC. And we'll talk about that later. But again, like I said, NFC is going to be fun. And then Bills at Chiefs. We want to discuss this because, again, Josh Allen wins in the regular season. I believe he's 4-0 now in the regular season.
4 or 5-0.
He's either something 4 or 5-0. Josh Allen record against Mahomes regular season. He is 5-0 in his last 5 games, 5-1 in general. So, man, Josh, please win it when it matters. That's all I'm going to say.
Yep.
All I'm going to say. Moving on, though, to fantasy. It sucks that Cody's not here because they got their second dub. They won. And with that win, actually, that makes Diego the worst team in the league. That is insane. Cody, you might not have to run a beer mile. Their best player, funny enough, was their kicker, Carebarn. He had 17 points, and I just kind of rated that because they did have a player that had 19, but a kicker having 17 points is unreal. Their most mid player, Khalil Shakir, he had 11.3, decent. And then their worst player was Zach Charbonnet, who had 5.6 points. Again, good win for them. I got really nothing else to say. Congrats on not being last. Anthony, it is your turn. Go for it, brother.
Well, I got a week 9 loss. Overall record right now, since it's been 2 weeks, is 4-4-1. 5th place in the league right now, which is super fucking weird. How am I 4-4-1? I'm in 5th place out of a 12-man. It makes no sense. This year in fantasy is just so weird. Best player, Matt Stafford. You know, I love you, Pookie Bear. 26.84 points. I can also add in 2 other players if I really want to. Ashton Genty with 20 points, and then fucking Amon Ra with 19 points.
Amon Ra has been so good.
He's been so good. And then most mid player, Javonte Williams and DK putting up 7.3 points and then 2.6 points. How do you beat the Colts? How do the Steelers beat the Colts and DK has 2 points? What the fuck?
Dude, it's because their defense went crazy. That made no sense. And Jaylen Warren had like 20. What the fuck?
Yeah.
That was a weird win.
Fucking bullshit. Anyways, and then worst player on my starting squad, who is no longer on my fucking team. Fuck you, Evan Ingram. You fucking bummy piece of shit. Fuck you, Bo Nix. Fuck the Denver Broncos. Fuck this fucking team. They are fucking. I'm sorry. All their games are boring as shit. I don't see anything too impressive with this fucking team. They don't fucking utilize a whole bunch of their entire fucking roster even. Clearly, since Evan Ingram with 0 fucking points and only 2 fucking targets. Are you kidding me? Bro's just out here doing fucking cardio, running the fucking beer mile himself. It's fucking retarded. The fact that the Broncos are 7-2. Yeah, no, not impressed at all with this fucking team. They should not even be in the top 3 in the AFC. It is fucking horseshit. Am I implying fantasy with fucking real life of how the record is? Yes, I am. Do I give a fuck? No, I don't.
No, I agree, bro. I agree because I have 2 of their fucking players, and they don't use JK and they don't use Sutton. They are one of the most talented offenses in the league, and they put up 18 a fucking week. It's got to be coaching or Bo Nix. It has to be. It has to be.
I don't like the Broncos team overall. I think they're, in my opinion, humble opinion, yes, they are an overrated team. The Denver Broncos are overrated as shit.
100%. They're going to lose in the first round as well, and we'll do our playoff predictions, but they will. That's my opinion. Speaking about losing, I lost. Woo! I was on a win streak for a bit there and lost against Alex, who I cannot beat for some reason. Week 9 loss. I am now number 3 in the league. I guess I was number 3 in the league before with a 5-4 record. I am number 3 in a 12-man league with a 5-4 record. What is going on in our league this year? Crazy shit. Anyways, best player, Kyron Williams. He had 17.4 points. Most mid was J.K. Dobbins. Fuck the Broncos, like you said. Him and Sutton have been horrible in the last 2 weeks, even though they're uber talented. Fucking sucks. And then my worst player was Kamani Vidal, who had 3 points. Again, kind of sucks with the Chargers because they're so hit or miss on offense, but it is what it is. Stat of the week, I think you kind of already said, right, with the Patriots. Yep. You had one more?
Nope, that was it.
Cool. All right, time for some fun. These are probably my 2 favorite segments, so we're going to get right into it. Week 10 predictions, Thursday, Raiders at Broncos. Again, as boring as the Broncos are, I'm going to pick the Broncos.
I don't know who I want to win this game. I mean, I want the Raiders to win if I'm going to be honest. You know what? Give me the Raiders just because of just my fucking temper tantrum with the fucking Broncos, honestly. I just don't like that fucking team.
Also,
and I need them to
kind of root for them. Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah, so fuck the Broncos yet again. Fuck you guys. Bums.
All right, going into Sunday morning. The Falcons at Colts in Germany. We have another fucking dumb ass across the world game. God,
I won't be watching this game.
These Europe games suck, dude. Falcons at Colts. I do think that the Colts bounce back, though.
Colts are going to bounce back.
Yeah. I think we can agree. Giants at Bears. It's at home. I'm going to go with the Bears.
I'm going to go with the Bears as well.
Bills at Dolphins. This might be belt to ass.
Just might be.
But also, you know that division, so
you
think the Bills are going to win?
The division or the game?
The game.
Yes, the game.
Okay. Ravens at Vikings. I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Ravens continue to bounce back, man. Lamar is such a difference maker. He looked fucking fantastic. So I'm going to go with the Ravens.
I'm honestly going to go with the Vikings here. I think the Ravens defense right now is still very shaky. and they put up a belt ass against the Dolphins. I haven't seen enough yet from back with Lamar with that. I mean, yes, it's Lamar Jackson. Fair. That's kind of unfair of me at least to say that part of it. But I mean, the Ravens defense itself is shaky as fuck right now. So honestly, give me the Vikings.
Oh, I agree for sure. I'm sorry. I looked at this next game and almost threw up. What? Browns at Jets. What?
This is our meme. This is our meme matchup of the week.
This is the meme poopy matchup. What is this?
Actually, we have 2 meme matchups of the week, Zach. Oh my god. Oh my god.
We're gonna get to some good games, but holy fuck, what is this? Browns at Jets.
Give me the Browns.
Bro, I don't even know who to pick this. What?
You take the Browns. You take the Browns. You have to. You're actually going to say the Jets are going to win this shit against that shit?
Dude. Yeah. Garrett Wilson is coming back, though. Nah, I'll go with the Browns. That sucks, too, because I have Garrett Wilson coming back on my team. Hopefully he does well, but that defense has been stingy. Patriots at Bucks. Fuck, Anthony.
I know,
dude.
I know.
I
talked about it earlier. I said it. I'm not expecting to win this game. This honestly, like, the sad part is I could really see this being a belt to ass. That's the worst part about this.
No, it won't be belt to ass. They're too good for that. But dude, I'm gonna go with the Bucks just because I do think that maybe the Patriots haven't played a good team like the Bucks, or like a team that's as good as the Bucks, if that makes sense. And they might be like a little shell shocked. Although they did play the Bills, but I do think the Bills are playing a little bit better now.
Oh no, I'm still gonna ride with the Pat. I'm still gonna ride with my Pats on this.
Yeah,
I have to, but it's tough. That's a tough one. And then here's our second meme matchup of the week.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Bucks, but it's not a solid Bucks. I think this is kind of a toss up. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Saints at Panthers.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Panthers. Unfortunately. Jags at Texans. Jesus Christ, dude. What?
Dude, what are these matchups right now?
Fucking dud.
Who's the quarterback? Oh, Trevor Lawrence. That's right. Sunshine. Dude, the Texans are also bad.
I think I'm gonna go with the Texans. I'm not gonna lie. I think that defense is just gonna be swarming with Trevor Lawrence.
I'll take the Texans as well.
All right, Cardinals at Seattle. I'm gonna go Seattle, unfortunately, but
Seattle.
Cardinals, please. Rams at 49ers. This is going to be a very ballsy decision, and do I truly believe in it? Probably not, but I'm gonna go with the Niners.
I'm gonna go with the Rams because in the beginning of our season, I said that the Rams and the Niners, it was gonna be split. First game, Niners beat them. Don't know how that even happened, but they did. I think the Rams are a lot more developed now as a team, defensively and offensively. Like, I think the Rams can easily have this one in the bag. No offense, Zach.
I could tell you. I
give me
agree.
The Rams.
I'm going to say 2 things. I could tell you why the 49ers won that game, because the Rams blew it. And 2, the Rams, in my opinion, could put belt to ass against the 49ers. There is a high possibility it could be a similar outcome to this last week with the Rams and the Saints. That's all I'm going to say. I don't think it will. I think it'll be close because it's divisional. The Rams look very solid, though. Lions at Commanders. I'm going to go with the Lions.
Lions, no question.
Okay. Steelers at Chargers for the Sunday night football game. I'm going to go the Steelers. I don't trust the Chargers.
Steelers as well. I don't trust Chargers at all right now. Nope.
And then the Eagles at the Packers. I think the Eagles are going to win in some bullshit, boring-ass game. That's my opinion.
I agree with that. I think honestly, it's going to be closer than what people think it is, but I think the Eagles are going to win some bullshit way, and it's just going to be another fucking boring game. Because Eagles games are boring as shit to watch. I'm sorry. It's so for some reason watching the Eagles play, it's not fun. Except for
like the fucking Broncos
when they beat the Chiefs. Like,
they're like the Broncos.
The Eagles are just not fun. No, they're just like the Broncos. It's just not fun.
They're not fun at all. But I'm gonna share my screen because we have made it. We have made it to.
We got there.
One of the most fun segments that we did last year, and that's the NFL Power Rankings. I could not find the one that we typically do where it's like 1, 2, 3, 4 all the way down.
You can change that.
Yeah, but I'd have to add like a bunch and.
What do you mean?
Like I'd have to add rows.
Yeah, it's easy to add rows.
Oops. Oh wait.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Set her up.
Hold on. What?
Red will go at the bottom. Green will go at the top. Oh wait, no. Red's at the top. Sorry.
Go back. Okay. And then, okay, there we go. So we'll do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we'll do
add row below.
7, 8, 9, 10.
And that's fine. The colors are out of order, but that's okay.
Yeah, it's whatever. 6, 7. Oh boy. Don't clip that shit. 6, 7. Okay. Do we care about the colors, or are we good?
No, we don't care about the colors.
Yeah. All right. I don't know how to zoom out of this, but
I do care about that ad though, right there. That's on the right-hand side. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Here are 32 teams. Let's just put out there who we think could make it. So I'm gonna go Rams. I'm gonna go Seattle because those are the two teams that we discussed.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna want to put out.
Where are the Eagles? Am I blind? Oh, Eagles.
I'm gonna want to put out the Lions.
Lions. Where's your boys? Patriots.
Never thought I'd see the day that logo would be back up there for real.
Probably the Bucks.
The Chiefs. The Colts.
Yep, good call.
And I mean, we probably should have put the Broncos up there as well.
Bills, Green Bay is debatable. Broncos,
and then
49ers. And that could be an honorable mention. I'm just throwing it out there.
Oh, yeah. Make one more row for honorable mention.
Maybe the Steelers.
I was going to say maybe the Chargers.
Yeah. So I'm perfectly fine with these teams on the bottom not being in the top 10.
Yes, me too.
These teams I think we could play with. So, I mean, we can do what we think with these couple of teams. I'm not going to throw them up there. Honorable mention, I feel like that's probably fair for now. Yeah. And then we could start like, oh God, dude, going through all these teams is just going to be so difficult. Who's the best team in your opinion in the NFL?
Best team overall in the NFL?
Yeah.
Either the Seahawks or the Rams.
I kind of think so too. I think it's the Rams, man.
You think? Dude, I just see a lot within that fucking Seattle team. Go to league.
I don't know. I don't think it's Colts anymore, but that's crazy, dude. You guys are tied for the best record in the NFL.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the Rams. I think that's my personal opinion, but we can discuss this later.
Yeah.
And then I think we'd probably go the Eagles, but they're so boring.
Doesn't matter if they're boring or not. They get it done.
They win. And then do we want to overreact with the Bills? Like, who's the best AFC team?
That's tough. Dude,
yeah.
When it comes down to the AFC right now, dude, it is so tough to actually be like, who is the best team in the AFC?
I don't think it's the Colts.
There it is.
Yeah, that's honestly great. I don't think it's the Colts. I don't know if it's the Patriots. The Chiefs are a safe bet, but they haven't played great.
See, this is
they also are not even in the playoffs right now. Look at them.
I think I know where the Patriots are out of all these top 10 teams right now. I could probably tell you right now.
Where?
The Patriots will be in the 8 or the 9 spot.
Yeah, I like that.
Because then the team that will be below them is Green Bay.
Okay.
I think Green Bay is 9 or 10. See, I would put, honestly, no. You put the Lions at 4. You put the Bills at 5.
I don't know, though. They just had a tough loss. And they're 5-3. They've had some brutal losses.
Bills lost to us.
True. And the Bills are 6-2, though. They lost to you guys in a divisional game. I think the Bills are the best team in the AFC. That's what my gut is telling me. But I'm down to move this all over. Like, if you think the Lions are the best team remaining out of this group, I'm down to put them 5.
Yeah.
So then I probably would put them 5. I hate doing this, but, like, we got to think about this in the future. Like, who's the best team of these 3? Who would you put your money on in the playoffs out of these 3 teams? And maybe that's not how we should do the power rankings, but it's like it's hard not to put them up there because it's like, dude, I would put them up against any of these teams, and I think they'd win.
I think the Chiefs are the better one out of those 3. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I don't mind that.
And this is going to be fun. This is going to be fun because they play each other. The Green Bay Packers have a chance to bounce up or to go up because they're playing the Eagles. So it's like a lot of good matchups in the top 10. But, dude, last year there was like a definitive top 3 almost all year. This year, I think you could literally argue everyone.
Right.
Like, I'm like, bro, what? The Kansas City 7. The Lions have played some of the best ball around, and they're 5.
I do want to go down to honorable mention, though, because I actually do want to put those in order of what I think.
Dude, if I'm being honest, I think the Niners are the best team out of these 4. Actually, no.
No.
I'd probably go that.
I would actually flip them again. No. I go Chargers behind the Broncos. Yes. That exactly. That I'm looking at the whole depth of everything right now. And that's just what I see.
Same record, both pretty injured. That's fine. I mean, that's a flip of a coin. I think
it is.
These 4 teams have the chance to move up, but so I like our top 4. I think that's good. I do like the Lions at 5. Do we think we have 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 right?
I think spot 10 is correct.
I agree.
So now we're looking at 6 through 9. 69.
Maybe the Bucks I'd put above the Chiefs.
I could see that.
You know what I'm saying? Because it's like the Chiefs historically have been great in the playoffs, but they haven't been that good this year.
No.
They're all the way down here. They're 5-4. They're not even in the playoffs right now.
No, they're not.
Yeah. This is it.
I like it.
What do you think, Ant?
I like it.
Okay.
I like it.
For the people at home that cannot see this, we have the LA Rams at number 1, Seattle Seahawks at number 2, the Eagles at 3, the Bills at 4, the Lions at 5, the Colts at 6, the Bucks at 7, the Chiefs at 8, the Patriots at 9, the Green Bay Packers at 10, and then we have 4 teams that honorable mention. It goes from left to right. So we would have the Broncos as the number 11 spot, the Chargers as the number 2 honorable mention spot, which is a flip of a coin with the Niners in both of our opinions, but the Niners in the number 3 honorable mention spot, and then the Steelers in the final honorable mention spot.
Now, I do want to do this. Oh, wait, go back to it?
Yeah.
I do want to do this, actually. Mm-hmm. Is there one more honorable mention we can do to make it so we have a top 15? Okay. Actually,
I don't know. Like, they're so down here because they're 3-5, but it's like dude, if they played Houston right now, I'd take them over Houston. I'd take them over Dallas. I'd take them over Minnesota. I'd take them over Carolina. And those are like the teams I'm thinking of. Like,
yeah. And
these
by the way,
four
for
teams,
people who cannot see, we just put in the Ravens.
Yeah, these 4 teams, I wouldn't think. I maybe would have a conversation with them, the Cowboys, the Bears, maybe. Miami, no. Bengals, no. Titans, no. Jags, no. Giants, no. Vikings, probably. The Cardinals, no. Jets, no. Washington, no. And Texans, no. So it's like, there's a couple of teams that maybe I'd have a conversation with, but I don't know, man. They look different with Lamar. And if it wasn't the Ravens, who would you think?
I would say Minnesota.
I was going to say Minnesota as well.
Mm-hmm.
So those are a flip of a coin for number 15.
Yeah.
That is our top 15/16. Good list, Ant. I feel like that was pretty difficult. Like, we didn't go into it talking too much, and I feel like we figured it out pretty quickly. But NFC West, man, it is stacked. It is fucking stacked. Also, AFC East, two teams.
Yes.
Kind of shocking. Two teams, brother.
Just one. 2 teams.
Anyways, that was a pretty good episode, man, and we got through that pretty quickly. 56 minutes. I'm pretty happy about that. Do you have anything before we leave?
Nope.
Cool. Please like, subscribe, comment, and we will see you guys next week. Peace.
Peace.